Hello and welcome to this help file on understanding and making the most of the TrainerBase website. My name is Peter Mays. I'm the founder of the TrainerBase website, which was launched back in 2002. Since then, it has been very successful at helping business and other organizations find trainers, and trainers find business. This help file explains the whys and wherefores of the points and ranking facility on the site. In its most basic form, the TrainerBase website is an online database, a directory listing of training providers. Back in 2001, when the idea of the database came about, I reviewed a variety of other lists and directories on the internet. Few existed, and most of those that did required registration to use. The listings were often alphabetical or by date of registration. This of course would disadvantage somebody who had a surname, say, Zachariah, or had registered 18 months or 2 years ago. The question then was, how will TrainerBase display the search results of trainers in a way that is most equitable to the training providers? The answer was by ranking users' position based on their contribution to the website. This means that in the Find a Trainer search facility, users are positioned in the results based on their points and ranking. When a user registers on the database, a field called Score is populated with 1,000 points. However, each day those points are reduced by the system. So, in order to maintain points and ranking, the trainer must add points to their score. Adding points can be achieved by uploading resources for the free download section, or referring a friend. A trainer can buy points, or perhaps contribute to the discussion forums. Other ways might be by mentioning TrainerBase in the various other social media channels, or contributing material or expertise for use on the site. But generating points is only half the story. A weakness that we discovered early on in the system was that some users had ticked dozens and dozens of subjects. The result was that when a purchaser was searching for a trainer, those trainers were always coming up at the top of the list. Purchasers seem to want to see specialists first. So how could we differentiate specialists from generalists? The idea was to try and implement some form of ranking system. To do this, we decided that the score would be divided by the number of subjects a trainer has ticked. And what's the result of this? Let's take user name Albert. He has a score of 2,000, but he has ticked 50 subjects. This means that his relative score is 40. Now there's another user on the site called Bernice. She has a score lower than Albert of 1,500, but has only ticked 20 subjects, so is more of a specialist. By dividing these two numbers, Bernice has a relative score of 75. Therefore, she will appear above Albert in the search rankings. To find out more about your points and ranking, you need to log in on the Edit Details page. Go to section 2, and near the bottom is a link called View Your Profile Position on the TrainerBase and a Points Calculator. Click on this link. The following page will display your profile position. You will notice that there are two positions. One is based on the score alone, that's your absolute position in the list, and the second is your relative position, that is your score divided by the number of associated disciplines, subjects, that you have ticked in your profile. It is this second relative position that determines where you come in the search results on the Find a Trainer page. If you would like to find out how much you could increase your positioning, then click on the link Interested in Getting a Higher Rank on TrainerBase. This will bring up a points calculator. The calculator works in multiples of 100. So let's say you want 500 more points. Put 5 in the form field and click on the Continue button. This will bring up your current profile position, but it will also calculate a profile position based on the number of points that you have considered purchasing and the cost of that purchase. So to sum up, the ease of being found on the Find a Trainer page is down to two elements of a trainer's profile: their score and the number of subjects that they've ticked. This determines the ranking on the search results in the Find a Trainer page. Given the number of training purchasers using the site, it is beneficial for a trainer to maximize their ranking based on their contribution to the site. That concludes this brief help file. I hope it's given you a better understanding of the TrainerBase website and how it works and how you can benefit from it. If you need any help on this or any other aspect of the TrainerBase website and how you can make the most of it, please feel free to get in touch. Thank you for your time and your interest.